Pandor delivered a ministerial statement in the National Assembly on the ongoing conflict in Palestine and Israel. She says international law has been violated on both sides, with the taking of hostages by Hamas and the occupation of Palestine.
The murder of children, of women, and the aged by Israel is an act that should have resulted in the International Criminal Court issuing an immediate arrest warrant for key decision makers, including Mr. Netanyahu, who is responsible for violations of international criminal law.
Pandor has reiterated the humanitarian aid corridors should be opened.
All parties to exercise restraint and to desist from fueling this patently unjust war and human suffering, including by seizing the supplying of weapons to the various parties. 4, the release of all civilian hostages. 5, in light of statements on the use of nuclear power, the establishment of a Middle East nuclear weapons-free zone, just as we have created on our continent, Africa.
However, on the political front, political parties are divided on the issue of the recall of the South Africa's ambassador. Some say it's a mistake.
The minister's recent telephone call to the leader of Hamas squandered any last remaining vestige of credibility her department had left. The Honourable Minister's recent visit to Iran to meet President Raisi, who is actively funding Hamas and whose government has ordered the execution of more than 1,275 of their own citizens since August 2021, has exposed the ANC for the hypocrites that they are. As the prospect of electoral defeat looms ever closer, the ANC stands exposed before the world as the desperate political opportunists that they have now become.
Why are you recalling people for consultation? Because you've already declared that there is a genocide. Why are we friends with people who are violating the values of our constitution? Why are we friends with people who are massacring children in hospitals, in schools? What must happen? What must be said before the whole world isolates Israel?
Recalling or dismissing ambassadors merely amounts to regressive diplomacy, which in turn complicates the negotiations. If South Africa is truly to be a trusted mediator, committed to reaching a negotiated peace, all parties to the conflict must be treated in the same way.
You have now recalled our ambassadorial staff in Israel, and you've said it's for consultation purposes. It's not for consultation. No, you can take the telephone and consult. You can take a Zoom call and consult. You've drew those people. Why? To send a message to Israel and to send a message to your supporters as well.
Recalling of South Africa's diplomats in Israel will not serve any benefit to the Palestinian people. It simply removes South Africa's ability and authority to play a mediated role in any future peace negotiations between Israel and the Palestinians.
Others want even more to be done.
The UN must decisively act against the state of Israel, and as the minister has said, the ICC must charge Prime Minister Netanyahu.
Meanwhile, the National Assembly has also paid its respects to the late IFP leader, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, and the late NFP MP, Mzwakhe Sibisi. Ulelani Philip, SABC News, Parliament.